Thank you very much. Can we take the second round, maybe second last round? Let's see where I note you. Provincial, I note you also. And who else? At the back? Okay. Let me note you as well. So we'll start there, come here, and then go back.
I just have a follow-up on what the previous said regarding the construction matter. Former MEC for Public Works, when you spoke about it, when you spoke to him about this, he also said they were going to engage in the construction matter. Do you think that it's the right way to engage criminals because they are demanding a cut of government contracts from companies? So you're also going to take the same approach of engaging criminals instead of actually acting against them?
Thank you. It's your sheet.
Okay. Thank you. My name is Sheila Chong from KZN. The issue of eThekwini or the EPW issue is that going forward, what is the provincial government of KwaZulu-Natal going to do about managing the EPW employees in such a way that it doesn't create an expectation that they are full-time employees, but instead they are what we call contract workers, because we can see that they've been there for a very long time, which makes them to think that they are, they are permanent. So what is the government going to do about avoiding such instances?
Thank you, Sheila. Let's start there and then we'll come to you, Controller.
My question might not necessarily about the outcome, but the premier, we've got calls from the welfare who are feeling that the provincial government had blocked the budget that was allocated for them to go to Malawi to attend the traditional ceremony of the King of Malawi, the King of Malawi. Because they were supposed to accompany King Suzu next week. So that meaning that the government is now prioritizing the premier's cap, which is going to cost taxpayers the amount of 7 million rand. So I'm trying to check if you are aware of that.
Okay, but so that we are clear,
I know, I understood the question.
Okay. Let's
we are considered as one of the provinces that continue to battle with crime and deadly shootings. Just last night, there was an in-under takedown where police shot and killed 3 suspected criminals. This shooting also comes days after 4 suspected criminals were shot and killed in Sydney. And community members also in such areas still raising concerns, Premier, about crime. I'm just looking at, has the provincial Lekgotla that's set for 2 days discussed anything around crime? There are also now the new elements that are also creeping in again that we used to battle with, the kidnapping of women and children. I mentioned the 2 cases of the lady, and we saw other leaders visiting the 2 families. That's how we were aware that there are now these incidents happening. What were the discussions around this from the provincial government, especially with these community safety lies in the Premier's office? What has been discussed, what is being done, and what's the action plan for crime?
thank you.
Well, thank you. I think I'll start with Ms. Mdluli from ENCA. You see, the issue of the group of the contractors who are named or called construction mafia, you cannot, in fact, by law, arrest a person because he's called construction mafia. The only thing you can do is that when a person is doing a criminal activity, that is wherein you can arrest. We discussed this thoroughly in the Lekgotla, that the challenges the police are faced with, even the courts of our country, is that at times a business person will arrive on site where construction is taking place to either negotiate or demand to be part of the work, not carrying any gun, but being surrounded by the bodyguards with big guns, rifles. When you go to court saying he threatened you, even the pictures will show him not carrying any gun. So as a result in court, they will go free. So what we want to do, in fact, we want because you cannot say, I'm calling you because you are construction mafia. I want to talk to you because you are construction mafia. But we'll be meeting the people who are in business of construction to look at the challenge that is facing our province, so that we try and find one another, so that they will also participate in addressing those who are doing the wrong things. Because we are in agreement that those business leaders who are in construction, some of them are really not doing right. Hence, they are now called construction mafias. And we also want the contractors themselves to be part of the journey of stopping or mitigating the problem that is facing this province. It's not that we regard them as criminals. Before they have cases that have been opened to courts and the court have decided otherwise, then that is wherein we will begin to do that. Well, on the issue of the EPWP employees, to avoid that they're employed for a longer period, I think for the EPWPs, we must be frank in saying that at times, even our service government, we are not doing right as per what is expected to government when or after employing the EPWPs. We don't make a provision of giving them skills so that they will exit to other opportunities. As a result, they stay there. When it's time for actually saying the contract now is over, that is where then you begin to have problems, because they do not have somewhere to go. So we'll be engaging all such matters, so that going forward we'll find a smart way of ensuring that we do not keep them longer to the system without necessary skills that will open opportunities for them somewhere else. I'm not quite sure, Matula, because this media briefing is about the Provincial Lekgotla. When then you bring an issue of the royal family, a trip to Malawi, whether you'll find an honest and frank response, Matula. But I always provide frank and honest responses. That matter is still being attended by the MEC for Kokta and my office. You must know that the MEC for Kokta is the Prime Minister, Traditional Prime Minister of the Zulu Nation and Monarchy. So it's still being attended. But I must indicate that the request was amounting to, I think it's more than 3 million, if I'm not mistaken, for just one trip. Hence, they are looking at that one, they are attending to it. Well, on the issue of crime, we're thorough engagements on the issues around crime. That is why we'll be having that engagement, wherein we'll have all stakeholders who are role players to look at the strategies of mitigating crime. And the discussion, in fact, was centered around the hotspots. Like after the Lekgotla, everyone now is clear where are the hotspots of what specific kind of crime. Hence, I think that has empowered us when so that when we go to the summit, we'll at least have some inputs that might find some results. And we are hopeful that even yourself will be joining us after the summit, because the first call which one is actually making is that fighting crime is not only the work of the police. Every citizen in our province has a responsibility over the future of this government, over the rebuilding and reconstruction of this government. We all share responsibilities. So it's important then that when we go there, out of that summit, we'll then come back having been revived to participate on the matters of crime.
Thank you very much, Honorable Premier. I would think that does it, unless there is one last question. No. Thank you very much. Let's close it here, Honorable Premier and the MECs. Thank you very much to you, Member. Oh, you wanted in Sizulu. Oh, yes, sorry.
Well, Kilan, before you say thank you very much to you, I think we must also thank them. Honorable MEC Duma has already done that. Really, we must thank you, because waiting for us when you expected us to be here by 3, but that kind of an understanding, thank you very much for that understanding. I know, Guti, you are patient enough. I used to watch you waiting for the President's address, and thank you very much for being patient again today. Well, ebesihlangene njengohulumeni wesifundazwe kwi-Lekgotla la khona ebesibuka amaqhinga okwenza ngcono ukusebenza kahulumeni